Sepanjang sejarah umat manusia, pesan-pesan ilahi seringkali diselimuti misteri. Nabi, Mesias, atau dengan nama apa saja Anda memanggil mereka, sering dianiaya dan ditindas. Ajaran mereka dikaburkan. Tapi bagaimana kita membedakan yang benar dari yang salah? Untuk lakukan itu, seseorang hanya bisa mengandalkan bimbingan ilahi dan kebenaran menunjukkan diri pada mereka yang sungguh mencari. Dalam episode sebelumnya, nubuat Prabu Jayabaya mengungkapkan tentang berbagai penyakit dan pandemi yang mungkin akan menimpa umat manusia selama masa akhir penghakiman. Masalah-masalah ini dan lainnya akan terjadi karena banyak pelanggaran moral manusia dan terlalu mengutamakan kehidupan materi, lupa akan diri sejati mulia mereka. Semua ini adalah tanda-tanda perubahan zaman kita saat ini, yaitu di mana Ratu Adil, Juru Selamat akan muncul. Pada episode hari ini, mari kita lihat beberapa tanda menurut Serat Jangka Jayabaya, Kitab Ramalan Prabu Jayabaya oleh Pujangga Keraton Jawa Pangeran Wijil I.
Tan nindakake hukume Allah, akeh manungsa ngutamakake real, lali kamanungsane, lali kabecikan. Anak mangan bapak, sedulur mangan sedulur, wong padha mangan wong.
Seperti terbukti di era modern kita, penyimpangan nyata dari perilaku moral umat manusia merajalela di mana-mana. Sebagai contoh, segala sesuatu di sekitar kita hari ini, kita lihat berbagai manusia dan kelompok berkuasa dalam berbagai bidang, termasuk pemerintahan, bisnis, dan media, yang secara brutal mengeksploitasi, memanipulasi, dan menganiaya manusia yang lebih lemah. Demikianlah anak memakan bapaknya, saudara memakan saudaranya, demi keuntungan dan ketenaran. Banyak manusia telah kehilangan peri kemanusiaan mereka. Pernyataan mengenai saudara memakan saudara juga bisa diperluas untuk menunjuk pada manusia yang membunuh dan memakan para hewan, yang bukan hanya makhluk hidup seperti kita, tetapi bisa juga sanak saudara kita di kehidupan lampau.
Scientists have discovered that sheep, cows, pigs, and horses, etc., are also delightful, sweet, and loving companions with lively individual personalities and a strong will to live, like humans. They are even raised as family members, which means they would never be killed. The Buddhist Sutra already has reminded us that all meats eaten by living beings are of their own relatives. As our relatives, our friends and helpers, animals are here to live out their natural lives in freedom and dignity and peace, just like the way we want. They were never here for humans to kill and be violent toward them, to harm them in any way.
Nubuat Raja Jayabaya berlanjut menjelaskan aspek lainnya dari dunia yang kacau saat ini.
Akeh pangkat jahat jail.
Please, I can't breathe. Please, man.
Akeh pangkat jahat jail, kelakuan podo ganjil.
etc.
Master, is there any truth to this fraud in this presidential election?
I cannot prove it to you, okay?
Yes, Master.
People do things behind the curtain, behind the closed door. Nobody can ever tell.
Yes, Master.
But maybe your system of constitutional law or something like that may be able to help. They might investigate or something. All right?
Yes, Master.
And the truth could come out. I am very sad that the number one country in the world in economy and politics and freedom and democracy could not even be just and fair. The heavens told me that he won long before today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But of course I did not want to tell you. Normally I didn't want to. Just by the way, we discuss these things. But whatever comes out, that is according to heavens and the karma of people. All right?
Yes, Master.
We can pray, of course.
In the late summer of 2016, when I was meditating profoundly, a divine being came to visit me in my vision. He was wearing a yellow golden robe, and his whole being was golden, including his face. I had seen similar beings in another vision, but in that vision, they were many in number. Master had confirmed that they were the universal beings, not Buddhas, but higher in level. Still, I don't know where they are from. This golden being told me that heaven had chosen Donald Trump to be the next president of the United States of America, and injected an energy in me to know it and follow the way of God and witness the things Mr. Trump will do to elevate the USA and the world. So, in one of our group meditation sessions on Sunday, I told the disciples before the elections that Mr. Trump was going to be the president and was chosen by heaven. All disciples just looked at me and said nothing. but I knew that they did not believe me. I even told a few of my relatives about Mr. Trump being the next president, and basically, all of them just looked at me like I was a crazy person. All I knew was the truth about my vision, and Master would support my vision from time to time through inner communications. Then, one day, Master revealed to me that she had chosen Mr. Trump and was happy that I was supporting her. Then, in November 2016, Mr. Trump became elected as president. To me, it was not a surprise, but to the rest of the world, it was a shock. My inner communications continued about President Trump and the promise he made to God. I decided to stay quiet for all these years. Then, when Supreme Master TV started airing the conference Peace, the Bigger Picture of Public Service on September 16, 2020, where Master talks in detail about President Trump and his service, I was very excited and happy that Master was finally talking about it very publicly. This only confirms what Heaven and Master had said to me a few years ago, and whatever is chosen by God is the law. To me, Master and Heaven rule over everything. When you meditate sincerely with your heart, Master and Heaven really communicate and tell you the real truth. To my beloved Master and Heaven, many thanks, and I will support you till the end of time. With Master's love, Marco from California, United States.
If you're willing, please pray for President Trump.
Yes, Master.
We need him. He's one of those good instruments in the world.
Yes, Master. Yes.
Despite how it looks outside, I cannot explain everything.
Understood.
Yeah, but if I tell you he's a genuine good guy, you must believe me. I have no reason to lie to you.
Yes, yes, Master.
I also feel very sorry for him because everybody attacks him relentlessly, constantly.
Wong apik ditampik-tampik, wong jahat munggah pangkat, wong agung kasinggung, wong ala kapuja.
They're provoking him so that he give up. But that's just the trap and the trick. He should not do that. He's a smart man. He shouldn't do that. He should not listen to anybody except his own heart.
Yes.
And except God. You know, listen to the angels around you. Listen to God above you. Because you are a righteous man.
Yes.
And that's why I'm telling you this, Mr. President. I'm not embarrassed to show my emotion and support to you because I know it's right. I'm not supporting you, Mr. Trump. I support your ideals, your work, your life-saving actions. Because very rarely the world can see a leader like you. Even if they pressure you, they embarrass you, they humiliated you, they degraded you, they try all kinds of things just to, pressure you into giving up quick, you know. Don't do it. Because all the great men, great women who are destined to do something great for the world, truly great, they are never 100% supported by the world. Almost the opposite. That's the price these great people have to pay. That's the way it is. I also have many difficulties in my mission all the way up to now, but I did not give up.
You look around, Jesus, all his life is trying to be good and be a good example of the godly qualities. But he has no reward in return, at least when he's alive. And Buddha has done a great deal for the world, for his disciples. But he has a lot of slander and blame and curse and sometimes even close assassination. Gandhi, for example, he strived to do good for his people and his country and to bring peace among religious believers in India. And what does he get in the end? Bullets. Killing. And many other people, like Kennedy of America, Abraham Lincoln, etc., etc. All these good people. that sincerely try to do justice to the world and bring peace upon human beings, that they all get very tragic retribution for the good they have done to the world. As long as you practice goodness and kindness, there will be always a negative power to try to attack you, to try to make you stray from your purpose and go in a different direction, sidetrack you. And so it takes a lot of determination and principle to control ourselves, to check our way, to check our life, so that we always go in the right direction, without regret, without complaining when we don't have any good result out of it. Even I myself don't always have correct result and righteous result awarded to me. For one time awarding, or one of the praise, I get 100 slander in return. But still, despite all this obstruction and ungratefulness of mankind, we still continue to do good. We still continue to improve ourselves, to do what is right, because it is right. Because it is the challenge of this world that we always keep the way of God. We always keep the commandments of the conscience. That's how we rise above our differences and all the praise and the blame to be a noble being.
Terima kasih pemirsa yang bijak telah bersama kami hari ini.